Hello everyone and welcome to Thunder Trunk's Dragon Ball Super episode 92 review. The title of 92 episode is An Emergency Development. We don't have 10 members! Goku races to Mr. Satan's house where he proves unable to wake Majin Buu from his hibernation. Goku and his friends are unable to figure out who can replace Buu when Beerus claims they have no suitable fighters because Goku destroyed the Frieza Force. Goku is inspired to recruit Frieza, which shocks everyone. Now let me break down to you guys the positive things in this episode. Number 1. Mr. Satan. I like how Satan stood up to Goku and had this courage saying that he'd love to volunteer the Tournament of Power. You know, that's the Mr. Satan I love in the Dragon Ball Z series. You know, being too confident, heroic, and acting bold that he is like the savior of Earth. Too bad Goku made him realize that he might end up in a very bad situation. Then suddenly Mr. Satan changed his mind not to join instead while sweating massively, making the floor wet. And then number 2 is Universe 3. Now the concept of their base really reminds me of Transformers Cybertron. Then we are later introduced to this Nigorishi character who happens to be the strongest warrior of Universe 3, and they specialize modified cyborgs like Narirama, who has razor iron claws, suction cups behind his shoulders, and the mobility to stretch both his arms and feet. You know what? When the rest of the cyborgs were shown off moments later, they were not fully revealed yet, and I have this crazy vibe that they're like Sigma's Reploids or minions from the famous classic Capcom adventure game called Mega Man X. Well, this makes me excited and pumped up to see what the rest of the cyborgs can do in this tournament. I like surprises like these, and I want their abilities to be revealed when the tournament begins. And then number 3 is the Z Fighters interaction. So once again, I enjoyed every moment with the Z Fighters in this episode. You know, Krillin greeting Tenshinhan. You know, they haven't seen each other since the Resurrection of Frieza arc, which was a terrible and a garbage arc. The more I remember that arc, the more I despise it. But anyways, there is one thing I love in their interaction. Is where Krillin got so angry at Goku for lying them about the 10 million zenis he promised. The moment where Krillin started to escalate his voice like, Goku! Goku! Now that was hilarious. You know that Goku is in like serious trouble for lying to them about the prize money, and I think it was really touchy moment there for Krillin, how much he, you know, cares about Goku and everybody else, until that idiot Beerus interferes and tries to threaten Krillin. I really cracked up when Beerus mispronounced Krillin's name on this. And so those are the positive things I mentioned in this episode. Now let's talk about the negative things. These are major negative things. So number 1 is Buu's been replaced. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely the dumbest and stupidest idea Toei have come up. I was extremely excited for Buu to finally redeem himself from the first 2 arcs, and this isn't the first time he slept in this series. He also slept during the resurrection of F2. Why does it have to be him? Why not Muten Roshi? Well, yeah, replace that old guy. I don't care. Buu is the reason that got me back into Super. I stopped watching Super back in the day after finishing the Battle of Gods arc. You know, I was already disappointed in the series, and you know, they had that very bad animation back then. So I decided to stop watching Dragon Ball Super. Then a few friends of mine wanted me to watch the recent arc today, so I gave it another chance. But when I saw Buu's fight against one of the trio, the Dangers, that fight really got me back into the show. This is the Majin Buu that I personally love in the Dragon Ball Z franchise. This is the Majin Buu that crazy Dragon Ball fans wanted to see. I just couldn't stand how Buu is mishandled in this series again. It just breaks my heart. Oh, what a major disappointment. I don't think that due to Boo's ability, he's like too overpowered, is the case here. If the food and sweets didn't help to wake up Boo, perhaps the hyperbolic time chamber could have been the answer for all this. Oh wait, Vegeta destroyed it. And then number 2, Caulifla Super Saiyan transformation. Oh, damn it. I was never hype about, Caulifla and Kala's segment here. I never liked how Caulifla turned Super Saiyan. It felt too easy for her. It's even worse than Goten and Present Trunks' first transformation. But does it have to do with the different parallel universe they're living in, that it's way more easy achieving a Super Saiyan transformation, and that weird yellow sparkling sensation behind her back isn't stimulating or engaging at all to me. It felt like they ruined the essential and crucial part of becoming this yellow spiky hair, bulk muscles, and the golden aura in this franchise. Though I have to admit, I love how she draws her power. It has the same vibe as Broly's power. Well, that's the only thing I like about it. So there you have it, guys. I gave this episode a solid 4 out of 10. I didn't like how they treated Boo and Caulifla's transformation. That is just bad writing, if you ask me. The animation and pacing are okay. Music is good. I like how the music they put on Krillin's soap opera moment there. And then Topo's universe wasn't that interesting to talk about. And for Frieza coming back, well, can't say anything about it. We'll just have to wait for the next episode, which will be ready in a few days. If you like my take on this review, then hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you want to hear more reviews. And let me know your thoughts on this episode by leaving a feedback on the comment section below. This is your boy, Thunder Trunks. Have a good one.